Does Brawny rhyme with anything besides brownie?
Tawny? It's the only thing I could think of, really.
Brawn.
Like a direct rhyme.
It's brawn. So right, it's Brawny. Wrong. Thong song. The brawn.
The brawn. The brawn.
That brawn.
Just because they can doesn't mean they should. Can they brand that? Can they brand that?
Hi, and welcome back to Can They Brand That, the only show brave enough to do what no one is asking for, brainstorm for an audience in real time.
We're your hosts, Lyndsay Sanders and Allie LeFevere, or if you're feeling fun, you can call us the bad girls of branding. Nobody does, but we'd be very excited.
You'd be the first.
Caught on. But you may also know us as the founders of Obedient, a semi-serious agency.
And you know the drill by now if you've been watching our show. So basically, as a quick reminder, this is improvised branding. We pick a brand, set the timer for 20 minutes, and riff as many ridiculous ideas as we can. Some good, some terrible, some
a little bit of both.
Some astounding. Yeah.
And today we are taking on Brawny. They call themselves the strongest paper towel. They call themselves
so weird.
Standing on the shoulder of giants.
What a niche business.
They call themselves the strongest paper towel in the world, which feels like their version of the bad girls of branding. I don't know that anyone calls them the strongest in the world, but yeah,
I do.
Personally. Are you
privately?
Yes. I know you do.
Yeah.
You're huge. You're a Brawny gal.
We can't speak on behalf of the general public, but I personally, that's how I reference them.
In this house, we use Brawny and we call them the strongest paper towel in the world. I don't buy the paper towels in my home. I'm like brand agnostic. Sorry, Brawny. But so I'm coming in this clean. I'm coming in this as a Switzerland of paper towels.
Okay. Well, then
which is what people call me.
Our job is to convince ourselves to buy this brand. I also love that they talk about how they are the only 3-ply premium toilet paper in the game. Like, it's like this idea that like everyone else is a deadbeat, or you're a deadbeat if you're not a 3-ply. Like, no one else is trying
that.
Yeah.
But
no
we
one
don't
else
have
is trying hard
the time. Yeah, you're all, it's like, be a 3-ply. In a world of 2-plies, be a 3-ply.
Well, their website does say that they are the only 3-ply. So, you know, I trust them.
3-ply, how many times are we going to say 3-ply on this brainstorm? A lot.
I guess an amount that would be embarrassing. So I guess before we get into the show, quick little friendly reminder to like and subscribe if you love what we're doing, or else a veiled threat. But yeah, that's how we you get to keep coming back for more, which is what I'm sure you want to do.
Already, I'm sure you're convinced. Okay, without further ado, let's start the timer so we can answer the question on everybody's minds. Can they brand that? Okay, just as I was typing out Brawny right before we started, I thought of Brawny points, like brownie points. If they ever had
like a rewards program,
like a rewards program, like Sephora, for all the paper towels you're buying, they should be called Brawny points, or like get Brawny points. They could probably do a little campaign about like if you came home and you had the right paper towel, or you went to the picnic with the right paper towel, and you're like, get Brawny points with your friends, because nothing is a status symbol like getting the strongest paper towel in the world.
Have you racked up? I love it. I love the idea. It's kind of like the Pampers, like the Pampers Club. I think it's like when you buy diapers that you can like rack up points that you never use and you never redeem. But you know, theory, you feel like I'm about to.
It just makes you feel like you're like, oh yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna cash in all these. It's like Kohl's Cash. But it's basically Cyberbucks.
My mother's ears just perked up. She's like, Kohl's Cash?
Did somebody say Kohl's Cash? Kohl's Cash isn't going to spend itself. Nancy's comes right in.
Remember at the start of the pandemic, like when the first lockdown happened, that my mom like raced to the store to try to use her Kohl's Cash? And I was like, get your ass home. Like, what do you do? She's like, Kohl's Cash is going to expire. I'm like, oh my God.
Like on the list of priorities, Kohl's Cash is high in her. I respect it.
Numero uno.
Money's money. You're not going to walk by a Kohl's Cash on the ground and not pick it up. Not me.
Not I. Okay, the first thing I was thinking of, that because they call themselves like the strongest paper towel, is what if there was, I guess this would have to be a commercial, And the whole bit was that it's like the paper towel is unrolled and it's like, it's used in ways like that showcase just how strong it is. Like an unrolled paper towel is like a suspension bridge over a river, or like it's a tightrope in a circus, or just like
That's cool.
showing like how insanely strong. I'm trying to think if it's like stronger than you thought was possible, or like something really hyperbolic to show like the strength of this product. Like you're tightroping across it.
I picture it as a hammock, like
Hammocks,
you know, like you're just using it in all of these ways. But I love it, a suspension bridge. You're like, do you trust your paper towel this much? Maybe it's like that.
yeah. There's something really funny there.
That's great. When you were talking about how tough it was, I was picturing it in a tug of war with, instead of a white rope or like white thing, it's just the paper towel, and like that's why it's so strong that you're using it in that way.
That'd be so funny. Like think of all the absurd, a hammock. I love the visuals of a hammock. Like you're just kicked back and it's suspended from two trees.
And then maybe somebody comes by with Bounty and tries to make a hammock and falls instantly. And you're like, should have gotten, because they also, I love on their site, they say stronger than Bounty. Like they straight up name names.
Yeah, they're ruthless.
We love a smear campaign.
We really do. Especially with like a brand like that. It's like
something so innocuous too.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
the stakes could not be lower.
What about, okay, if we're like playing into strong or strength, like what about them having like the Brawny games or something? And it's like their own Tough Mudder. Or their own, like, what, those Spartan races, like, you know, all those, I don't even know if they do those anymore.
That was like a huge deal in 2012. All those adventure races.
I had a buddy that did like 1,000 of them, and he'd wear his medals around his neck. It's like, cool it, bro.
Should it be the clean-a-thon or something? And you have like insane because that would be cool to watch if it was there.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like, that it was like a set of a kitchen, and you're like, we're going to let some toddlers eat some spaghetti, and you have like, who can clean it fat? Like, I don't know. There could be that's a funny the games that are all very specific to the ways you actually use them.
Yeah. That's actually funnier, is the idea that like the Brawny games, it's like the strength of the paper towel versus the contestant.
The strength of the contestant.
There's something funny there.
Maybe we don't rename the sports to make it, and we just like, this is our take on water polo, and it's just someone dumping a whole like thing of water and you have to clean it up or something. Table tennis is them like wiping up after dinner. Like we could just,
I like that.
You know,
I was just thinking like water polo, it's like the wadded up paper towel, just launching it here.
Yeah. So
Great. Well,
Perfect.
that idea has been perfected. Hold on. I have like, I always want to anthropomorphize things.
Yeah. It's your thing.
Like I was thinking like something like that, which doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it's like, I was picturing like an anthropomorphized paper towel, like rising from the ashes. I don't know.
Like a phoenix?
Like it
has
like
wings
it can't
or
be
something?
defeated. It can't be shredded. It can't, like, it's just this, it's so, it's like, so
you can throw anything at it. That just made me think of throwing something at it. That just made me think of giving it to like street artists, or doing like an installation, and instead of a canvas, it's paper towel, or instead of a big mural, it's paper towel and like Jackson Pollock style, or people are like doing murals on it. I love that. You can walk by and like tear a square. I don't know.
Tear a square.
Or like you'd have to go, you could throw anything at us or something. You could also have people throw like paintballs or like
messes,
tomatoes, or things that are going to make a real paintball would be a funny, like if you gave people over their
like paintball
vests. Yeah, they would have Brawny and something else, so then you could like frame it as art at the end. I don't know.
I like that. Could be
like we can take it, like there's something like whatever you throw, we can take whatever you throw at us.
I like that. Is that God, that feels like it could be in the Brawny games, even though I can't think of the only shooting competition I can think of is like, not that one that went viral with that guy just like walked up to the stand and like fired his gun. Right. And he looked like he just milled it off the streets.
It's like how people talk about how there should just be one normal person in every Olympic game.
So you can really understand.
Just to show us the scale of like how excellent these athletes are. Like we could have someone dressed like the Brawny Man or Brawny Woman be in every Olympic game, just to be like, give it, see how strong they are.
Is there like any We Come On Strong campaign for Valentine's Day or anything funny there?
Oh.
We Come On Strong.
Okay. Coming on strong. What if it was, instead of a kissing booth, it was a brawny booth, and the person inside, you couldn't see like inside, and you walked up and it was like Brawny, we come on strong. And they would write a little compliment on a square of paper towel and shove it through. And it'd be just like really hyperbolic. Like your hair is like golden beams of sun dancing on, like, and it was like coming on strong, just not in like a creepy way, but coming on strong in a very like complimentary way.
I like that. It's like,
and
that's a fun way to reframe it.
Paper towel. Compliments.
That's fun and silly.
Something sort of similar in the campaign world, sort of activation world, was I was thinking there should be like a gossip campaign, anonymous gossip campaign, and it's called Spill It. And it's something about either like, and like, I feel like a tagline would be like, let's get messy, or like, we love mess. And it would be a ticker of people's like innocuous or spicy gossip, or anonymous, really, not innocuous, anonymous gossip. I don't really know how they would do it, but Spill It feels fun.
Spill It feels really fun.
By Brawny. The other thing that makes me think of that with messy is, have you been seeing promotions for, there's a show on Showtime. It's called Couples Therapy. And I feel like it'd be very timely for it to be the Brawny Guy as the couples therapist. And it's just called like Messy. And he's listening to them talk, and maybe his only solution is like, are you guys using the right paper towel? Or like he just they're like, I don't know. I just feel like he's got this gambling addiction, and he's like, what is he using to clean up his mouth? Like, I don't like it. Maybe he has just like, he just keeps trying to bring it back to paper towels, or he's giving them real advice. And it's just like, we're the best at your like every type of mess we can handle.
Or, okay, I love that. I think it's really funny that the only advice he's giving is like specific to the use of paper towels. And then he could be giving like really legitimate, like short advice that you're like, we work well in any kind of mess, or like we can clean up any kind of mess. Like there's something funny about them being so trustworthy.
Yeah. So strong.
We'll absorb your worst.
Absorb.
There's something there. Like you could tie that in maybe.
Like strengthening so strong, we strengthen your relationships. He could do little sound bites that were real and then end on really dumb paper towel stuff.
Yes.
Like a couple's trying to explore an open relationship, and he's like talking, about polyamory and how that can be beautiful for people. And he's like, that's why people like 3-ply. It's not just 2, it's 3. Like, and you're like, but this isn't
Menage
Brawny.
3-ply.
What are you doing?
Have you ever thought of bringing in a paper towel into the bedroom? It's got to be a lot of trust. Okay.
Have you thought about bringing in a third? And they're like, that could be okay. I feel like there was some campaign where someone did that, where basically you don't know what they're talking about the whole time, and at the end it's a stupid reveal, and they're just like, I don't know. He wanted to bring a third into the bedroom and the kitchen and the bathroom, and then it's just like a 3-ply.
And just a paper towel roll. That's so stupid. Oh, that's so stupid.
So stupid.
Okay, that reminds me. Okay, hold on. This reminds me of something really stupid, like leveraging the mascot in another way. Like, it's like, I don't want to dip into mascot territory, but then I do want to talk a little bit about their total heartthrob mascot. Do you think that there's something funny where it's like he becomes, because he's kind of like a lumberjack type. It's like, do you make him like a heartthrob Casanova, and he talks directly to the audience? Like in commercials, he's almost flirting with the audience, making direct eye contact, and maybe he's like cleaning counters or wiping up spills. And there's something funny about like, tell your husband you're downstairs cleaning, or like some excuse, but you're almost like having an affair with the Brawny Guy.
Yes.
Like something.
It's like because they did that with Mr. Clean. Remember, it was like watching him clean, and they were like, what are you doing? Yeah. But he could. Okay, that makes me think that he's the new heartthrob, which makes me think, tell them you're cleaning should be tied to him. We said this when we saw him and we were picking this brand, a romantasy or spicy fan fiction writing contest where the Brawny Man is the lead character in some way. And so maybe it's tell them you're downstairs cleaning, or tell them blah, blah, blah. And it's you're reading this like spicy book.
Yeah, that's good too.
Oh, I like him. Or we should do Queer Eye for the Brawny Guy, and they give him a makeover and they turn him from Lumberjack, but he's still got his like signature red touch, but he's like, they give him new clothes to wear.
An updated flannel. I don't know though. I have to say the flannel is like that
it's
manly,
signature.
Sexy.
Yeah.
It's a signature, and it seems like it really fits into that fantasy archetype.
It does. It's like, I feel like the like stories, the fan fiction story contest would have a lot of fun.
Oh my God. I just like keep picturing him like locking eyes with the camera and wiping the counter and being like, shh, tell your husband you're downstairs cleaning. Maybe he's on the paper towel roll and you're cleaning with it. I don't like, what is like a stupid.
He should speak to you from the paper towel roll, and that only you can hear him. Only the person cleaning, the man or the woman, the kid, not kid, but like whoever, 18 plus.
Yeah.
And he's like you spill a little bit of coffee and he goes, oh, you're a dirty girl. And you're like, did you hear that, Greg? Your husband's like, what? He's just like, ooh, filthy. It's like, it's paint from my toddler.
Wait, and then the last scene is like the husband hearing it. It's like, he's like,
whoa, Brawny.
John.
Oh, that's great. I love that. He should speak from that's really
really
good.
Silly.
I like
I don't know really what this does for the brand, but I was
going to say, I don't know.
I was going to say what I'm about to pitch is just so stupid, but I was thinking like, is there an idea that he shaves his beard or shaves his mustache? Cause he's had a mustache or a beard over the years. And like he moonlights as another mascot. Like he's, well,
I guess he could be Mr. Clean if he shaved everything.
Yeah, I guess Mr. Clean. I mean, Big Boy, I'm assuming is a young child. I was like, I can't think of any other mascots that are like clean shaven humans.
Yeah. And then what happens? What do we find out?
As far as the idea,
it's like, why? Is he's just a Judas? He's betraying Brawny for what?
I don't know.
Allie, we could repurpose soap opera in some way and have him star in a soap opera.
I just was like, I don't know. It'd be so funny to like that. It's like he's almost like the Clark Kent when he gets that beard grown out. I don't even know what my thought process was. We'll just.
I was like, in
that to the hired pile.
Like, I'm just.
Let's
see.
I guess, hold on. Let me tie it. I guess it could be some sort of like coming clean campaign.
Okay.
Which could fit in with your messy. I don't know. There's like, we've talked a lot about coming
Brawny
clean.
Man comes clean. We could just have it be a scandal for the heck of it.
Yeah. Like,
I like it.
That's as far as I got. That's
all we need.
Wow. They're really good at this.
You might say we're on a roll, on a paper towel roll. Ooh, throw in the towel. Don't throw in the towel. Like maybe it's just when you're looking at a huge mess and like, don't throw in the towel and suddenly your hand just like, it just tossed. Don't throw in the towel. We'll throw the towel to you. What? No.
But no, it's good. That's an A+.
That's great. We did clean. We did mess. We did spill it. Okay, that's good. I was just trying to think of like words associated with absorb. We did a little bit earlier. Clean.
Is there anything with like being self-absorbed? Like a silly, like something like self-absorbed.
That's cute.
Is the Brawny Man self-absorbed?
That's cute. Or maybe that's maybe his relationship advice all has clever little wordplay in it. Like, it's time for you to come clean. Well, it sounds like you're a little self-absorbed. Like, don't, like, you're making things a little more messy than they need to be. Like, I think you need to pick up where you left off. Like, I'm just trying to think of all the, like, clean. Wipe
the clay.
Oh, we even said wipe the slate clean.
Between you two. Yeah.
Yeah. All brawny and no brain. So we could do, like, so much brawn, you don't even need. It's a no-brainer. So much brawn, it's a no-brainer that like you don't even have to think about it. Like you reach for your paper towel no matter what.
What if it's like, oh gosh, this is going to bleed into mascot territory. Who cares?
Mascot. clock.
It almost feels like you could have like Brainy and Brawny be like the tech team, or the like, maybe it doesn't have to be the mascot, but like that's kind of the tech duo that has created this product.
Yeah,
Like,
I
Brawny's
like
the face
the
of
duo.
the brand. Brainy's like the behind the scenes guy.
Like Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah, a little bit.
Brawny and the Brain. That's cute. I like that. I like
Take
when
over
I like
the
mascots
world.
in duos and like opposites. I think that's fun.
Yeah, it's a little bit of the odd couple.
Yeah. I was thinking a campaign called Don't Cry, There's 3-ply, or Don't Cry, It's 3-ply. And you could have scenarios where like, I don't know, a toddler threw a tantrum and spilled a bunch of shit. And you're like, don't cry, it's 3-ply. Like we've got it. Like, or they did, you know, they drew on the walls. Or what else would make you want your dog got into something? I was just, for some reason, Don't Cry, It's 3-ply is dog cute.
Yeah, that's cute. Your dog like barfed. And it's like,
Yeah.
don't cry, it's 3-ply.
Yeah. Which reminds me of our greatest line we did for a bidet company that had bamboo toilet paper. We said, pretty fly for a 3-ply. I think that's that bears repeating. It's
truly one of the stupidest lines.
We've got Brawny coming out of the paper towel roll.
What if
we've got Brawny and the Brainy?
What about, okay. So there's been multiple iterations of their mascots over the years. It's like, I almost don't want to change this mascot because they are, it's just basically a crew of hotties. They're all 10s.
I know. It's so
like,
true.
Is it like it's like a family business for them? Are they like a boy band? Are they like the Chippendales, like a Lumberjack Chippendales review type crew?
The Lumberjacks. Yeah, that's fun. We should create, I think what we would do is create folklore, or they're like generations and we tell the legacy, or we show the like Lumberjack audition or the Brawny Man auditions. I think or maybe it is the soap opera and it's like, that's his evil twin and that guy was his dad and that's his like, there's some like very messy backstory to all the Brawny people. And they did a thing where it was a female takeover. So I think that is strong as well.
I like that.
They did that a couple years ago for Women's History Month. And it was, they had like a strength has no gender campaign.
Okay.
And they replaced their logo with a woman, which I think is valid.
Good.
Also, women are the strongest. So.
Yeah, well, we know that. And
yeah.
And also,
you go.
Oh no. I was gonna say, they look great in plaid.
Yeah. Important. See, that's important. I'm so glad I paused. We could do a Brawny lookalike contest. Lookalike contests are everywhere. So I think what we would do with this mascot is just like bring it to life more, create some lore. Same with like the story contests and stuff.
I love the idea of bringing back the original Brawny Man. It's like, you've missed me. He's like the guy, he's the one with the blonde mustache. He had a little bit of a lighter complexion before. And so I like the idea of like, I don't know, there's something funny and retro about him. He like fits so squarely in that era. So there's something
there should be a bunch of different ones and you like collect them all. Like we should explore some different like ethnicities and races and genders.
I agree.
There needs to be like a Brawny expansion.
Be your own. I'm like trying to think of like, how do you make it like this, like saccharine, sincere, like be your own Brawny.
Yeah. Brawny looks good on you.
Yeah.
I mean, self-absorbed, like reflecting, maybe for a while, it's just a little mirror where there used to be or like the head is just a little mirror. It's cut and it's just the shirt. So like when you look at it, you're like, I see myself in this paper towel. I'm self-absorbed. I'm Brawny strong.
The Brawny.
Does Brawny rhyme with anything besides Brownie?
Tawny. It's the only thing I could think of, really.
Brawn.
Like a direct rhyme.
It's Brawn. So right, it's Brawny. Wrong. Thong song. The Brawn.
The Brawn. The Brawn.
That Brawn.
I have one other mascot idea that's stupid.
Let's hear it.
To break out of the Brawny Man mascot is like, what about an ox? Like the idea of like strong as an ox, but like maybe the ox is intimidated by how strong Brawny is.
That also bleeds into a campaign of like all these things you really think of as very, very strong, like deferring to the paper towel as the strongest.
Like, I think that is a really funny idea, is like the paper towel is the strongest.
We could do, just speaking of that, idea of using strong idioms. It could be strong language, and the things could be bleeped out as spills happen, or like the paper towel covers the bad word in the thing and it
That's
absorbs
funny.
it up. Strong towels, not strong language. or
stronger
something.
paper towel.
Yeah,
Or,
yeah, that's
or
good.
strong.
I like that. Okay, I think we have to do hired or fired.
Ooh, hired or fired. So this is basically what is one idea that a client would potentially hire us for, and what's another idea from today's brainstorm that would immediately get us axed? To use lumberjack terminology, axed, or
There you
get
go.
us
Thank
fired.
you.
What are your thoughts? What do you think?
I feel like a hired is Brawny Man as a relationship therapist dishing out like messy, spill it, clean it up, absorb, like advice all related, either that is surprisingly wise, or that is just surprisingly bad and is just about paper towels and he's not understanding it. I feel like that would get us hired.
Yeah, I really like that.
You got a hired?
I love that one. What about the first one we even talked about, which is like, the paper towel as a suspension bridge, as a tightrope, as a hammock, as whatever.
I love
Any
that.
other silly ideas like that. I think that could be fun.
Yeah, me too. I like that.
Fired.
Maybe they're all winners.
I can't think of a single reason to fire us. This is just a spilling genius ideas left and right. You know what? I'll take the hit. The Brawny Man moonlighting as Mr. Clean. What was I don't even know why I
shaving
said
his
that.
body hair for no reason.
For no reason.
To expose himself. Yeah.
I had there was no rationale behind it. There was no funny other than coming clean. Thinking that was a good line.
You know what?
So yeah, that would be the one I would say we'd definitely get axed right from the project.
I feel like all in all, there's a lot of really fun, a lot of strong ideas. What else is there to say? Oh, I think we should shameless plug.
Shameless
Plug
time.
Allie,
Writing all our
it.
jingles. It's time to get plugged.
Ooh.
Oh, gross.
You sound like you're talking dirty talk. Off the paper towel roll is a little
Off the paper towel roll and into your hearts. So, I guess, a little quick shameless plug before we go. People do hire us, as shocking as it may seem, but, you can too. You can too, people. No, but we have done this for over a decade. We have so much fun working with brands and on projects and actually spending the time it takes to come up with like a really strong wink idea. And so, if no one is excited or interested in your business, it might be because you have an obedient deficit. So call us.
your O levels are low. You need some. All the information is below. You can go to our website, www.obedientagency.com, and get a heavy dose of fun and strategy. And also, while we have you, if you want to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss a single episode, we would love you for it. Until next time.
A dose of silly in this world. If we can be just a slight ray of sunshine in these dark, dark times,
It's what the people want. It really
it
is.
is. Been begging
So
for.
we'll give it to them. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.